Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Royal Sapphire. I have beaten the dreaded, the disgusting, the hated Flannery last run, and made it out honestly not too bad. So we'll go ahead and get everyone healed up, and then I think it was 2 deaths, and we gotta do a couple of fights. We're actually almost at Norman. His level cap is 40, and we got some trainers to fight because we want to get Armaldo. Armaldo's going to be really good for dealing with him. Man, it sucks I don't have a decent fighting type, though, to deal with this Absol. That's guarding something I won't. Alright, we'll take Vulpix actually out of the party. Don't need him. We will be bringing this cash. And... I think we'll bring Mueller along too. And that should be pretty solid. In fact, I don't plan on using XP shit, there we go. I don't plan on using Tio much anyways, so... We'll give everyone a berry juice, and then we'll go ahead and just start moving towards the fights. We've got the Go Goggles now, so we can actually go into the other part of the desert, which is where the Anorith fossil is. So there are 2 fights we will have to do in order to get to it, but they should be pretty simple for the team that I have, from what I can see. Just gotta come up here through the fiery path first. Am I actually leading with who I want to? Yeah. And rather than going north, we go east over here. Alright, so we've got Cool Trainer, Wilton. Is there any other Pokemon that I would rather lead with? I think I might actually would like to lead with Tio first. If it doesn't work out, I can always swap him out. Alright, and this thing's probably faster, so we can... Well, Bubble Beam probably does more damage. Okay, yeah, for extreme speed, it's just going to be going for that, so no point in actually, you know, trying to drop speed. Damn, that was a lot. I think we're actually dead now, since we got that chip. If that is the case, let's see... 366, 67, 64, 64. Like, the worst thing that this can do at this point now maybe is like Will-O-Wisp me. And it's still a lot. No, I'm actually dead now. Fuck, dude, I don't have... Oh my god, am I about to get packed up? Okay, thank goodness. Alright, cool. Still going for extreme speed. We take that pretty well since we actually have good hit point bulk as well. And then Sand Slash, we should be faster than I imagine. Nobody takes damage because this thing's also steel type. We've got lefties. And I'm not even sure if Drill Run can KO with a crit since it's, well, we got the crit, so I guess it didn't matter in the long run. Oh, you're decent. Preesh? Oh, that's actually a very, hopeful message from the Jerkwad. I just realized this Cradle is kind of a beast. From Camper Cliff. Like his ancient power just is really strong. I might need to actually swap out some pokes. Because against his team, honestly, yeah, I don't think I want a lot of the Pokemon I have. Alright, I'm burning Max Repel. Yeah, I think I actually do want Cloyster on the team, despite him being a little mid. I can get Icicle Crash now, actually. Yeah, I'll take this over the fucking flying type. That's not going to be doing too much. Does Houndoom at least take out... Oh man, come on, bro. Not even at the level cap does he consistently do it. Dude, how am I killing this thing? Hang on. With Magby evolved into Magmar, level 35. Brother. Okay. How are we looking? Well, at least self-destruct doesn't kill, so. And we still have shell armor, so. I thought it got Icicle Crash now. Oh, is that just as Shelter? Ah, damn. We do get Surf, though. Oh, is Surf actually a KO? That's what, 39 for Surf? At level cap, Surf is a KO. Which I was bringing Eustace on for this fight anyways, so... And the Cradilly is also outsped. Aurora Beam's actually a 2-shot now. Oh my god, Magical Leaf can KO. I didn't even look at that. Let me save so that way I can see how my team looks. I don't feel like losing to another Cradilly. I'm already scarred. Okay, we're gonna lead Mueller, actually. Yeah, we're gonna... stun... no, we're gonna put it to sleep. We already have gotten an encounter here, so this doesn't mean anything. There's the fossil. Right now, nobody can beat me. Okay, bro. Alright. Sleep powder. We missed. I'm going for Curse. That's actually pretty scary. Okay, cool, we hit. Yeah, Magical Leaf, Curse, Ancient Power, Confuse Ray. What a rough set. Alright, well we can at least start Giga Draining. We do about a quarter. You can't heal. No item to heal with. It's not raining. So... ugh, going for Curse again. This Ancient Power is about to be rough. Let me look at Calx now. With it being at +2 onto Cloister. Ooh, I went wrong thing. +2. Oof, each part is a lot. But I think it's dead. But I still have to swap. That's the thing. We'll try to put it back to sleep. Giga Drain. Oof. Alright, I can't risk. We can go into Eustace because it can't crit now. And we can for sure take the kill. So, Aurora Beam KOs. And then this should be Steelix next. Surf is a KO, and then it's going to be Armaldo next. Oh, and after this we're going to be dead to Ancient Powers and Rock Blast. It's got overlapping ranges. Ooh, this is scary. Marguerite should be fine, though. The most it takes is from Signal Beam. No boost, please. Okay. We're faster, we heal some from leftovers. And I think, are just gonna go for the water pulses. Because of the confusion chance. It is also highest damage. Granted, that's, I think, max roll, so we can't even get a guaranteed kill. 66. Signal Beam can do 58. Okay, so long as we don't get crit, we're out of the woods with Witch Cache. Come on. Hold. Okay. And we can attempt the Ancient Power here. We might get a boost. No boost, but that's okay. Alright, we're not dead to Surf unless it crits. Earth Power can't one hit, but it's still our best bet. Yeah, I think that was max damage. Alright, Surf can do 26. So yeah, we're dead to every range of Surf, but it should be just going for Surf. How does Mueller take Surf? Oh, we speed tie it. No, I can't risk that. Alright, well we can go to Shara. Shara shouldn't... Oh, this thing outspeeds. Oh well. Kinda have to do it. Thankfully, its digs aren't very threatening. This should have 50 speed. And we should have 46. I noticed this a lot. I think the doc is wrong about some things. Yeah, I have 46 speed. This thing, we both have the same base speed, but it should have a 20 IV. Well, we get the Claw Fossil, so that means that we do get Armaldo, which is really good. Armaldo is, like, a contender, in my opinion, for one of the best Pokemon in the game, provided you can actually make it to it. Hello, Charmander. Do I have a Rock Smash Pokemon with me? No, I need to grab one. Okay. Also, we've got some new Pokemon to get, because I did skip over a couple of encounters due to Lotad being a choice, and since we've already gotten Lotad, we can go back and get those. There's not too many. But like Duffertown, for example, we can go back and get. We can get Route 110, and we can get Petalburg Woods encounter. So yeah, let's make our way there. There's Nose Pass, obvious. Since we're not battling anyways, we can put him in the box. Did I already heal up? Oh, fuck. Okay, cool. Alright, I do need to go deposit a Pokemon now so I can pick up our Muldown. Which now we don't need the Rock Smash Pokemon, so we can put Nose Pass back up. The best part is that I'm not 100% certain, but it is a potential Shell Armor Pokemon, or Battle Armor, whichever one it is, which is just a phenomenal ability. Oh, I meant to nickname him. Well, we can nickname him in a minute. Battle Armor. Adamant? Oh, dude, hang on. I gotta check this guy out now. Guy in? Oh, these are actually pretty pitiful IVs, not gonna lie. Its best IV is 12 in attack. So his stats are going to be just generally lower, but having a really good nature is going to at least help out with that. Again, his biggest thing is that he just can't be crit anyways, so even if he is, like, offensively a little weaker, it's, like, kind of okay. Alright, so Route 110 is coming up. We're likely to get Bellsprout or Shroomish. Those are the two most common encounters that we don't have duped yet. Yes. I was really hoping I'd get Shroomish here, actually. Getting a fighting type for the Norman gym is really, really good. Oh, hang on. I know the name for him. I just gotta find it. Orvid, yeah, that's his name. Whoa! That's a shiny! Fuck yeah, I'm catching that. We gotta take a look at him in a sec. Right, don't tell me I'm mistaken. No, yeah, that's... Yeah, you can see from the Pokedex number. When it's shiny, it's yellow. That's insane. Also adamant, which is actually pretty bad for C-Dot, all things considered. Let me save. Adamant 31 IV in attack, 0 IV special attack. It is literally maximum attack. Alright, well let me look at my Shroomish though. Quiet, minus speed plus special attack, which isn't half bad, and pretty solid IVs. That's crazy. Was definitely not expecting that. Take me back to Dewford, please. I have an encounter to get. And it's funny, you see, it's like I'm not running into any Lotas, but it's like, it's just the chance that I could have, means that I don't get to get the secret base Lotad. A little speedster like you. Alright, we'll get Petalburg Woods encounter, and then we can start prepping for the gym fights. Is there any reason to fish in here? I think I'd rather just take the grass encounter. Where is it? Petalburg Wood, sure. Well, we already have caught a C-Dot. The way I do shinies is I do count it as just like a bonus encounter. Bellsprout. Father Divine. Alright, let's see what we can cook up here. So, Chansey against School Trainer Mary. How are we looking with Viscash? Ancient Power into Earth Power kills. That would bring in Porygon to try to Seismic Toss or try attack me, which I actually don't deal a whole lot of damage to, now that I'm looking at it. me save so my box is fully updated. Oh wow, almost perfect special attack Yanma on a physical attacker. And pretty solid stats for Bellsprout. Okay. So, where is my... Oh yeah, Shroomish for some reason isn't showing up in the box. My box, Shroomish, Breloom, and we'll say we're 37. Is there any delays for Shroomish to do? I don't think so, because we'll miss out. Well, no, we get these moves anyways, so... No, yeah, we want the Mach Punch. Dang, Mach Punch doesn't even two-shot at 37. In fact, it's not until a level cap where Mach Punch two-shots. But Mach Punch does kill the Chansey, but then that brings in Muck anyways, because it wants the Sludge Bomb. Which, I guess that's when we swap to Vishkash, because Earth Power is a two-shot. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Let me look at Anorith as well. Anorith just evolves at 40 anyways. And we're not doing any delays on him because we need that power for Norman. Alright, let me take items off of every Pokemon so I can actually fully properly team build. I will be grabbing Tio just so I can make sure I take off the XP share. My box had been sorely lacking some grass types, so I'm very glad to be getting some of those back now. Alright, so Shroomish or Orvid is coming onto the team. Probably in favor of Elisa, because... Oh right, we have a back-to-back that we're dealing with. Yeah, from what I can see here on the upcoming fights, yeah, Elisa's not going to provide any, like, useful utility at all. In fact, I don't think most of these Pokemon I have are going to provide very good utility overall. But I'm bringing my bulkiest boys, and I think that's probably what's going to be best. Shara can have the XP share. And again, we're not doing any delays on Shroomish. We're just going to have it hit 23 and go from there. No, we're not learning Refresh. And now we get Mach Punch. He also wants to get Headbutt, but no, I think we're good. I think we just want stab moves on Orvid, honestly. How hard is Orvid able to do the one-shot on Chansey before it's like an issue? Because we're at 36 with Mach Punch. Oh, we need to go at least to 37, because 1, we outspeed, and 2, that's when it's actually a one-shot. And Anorith, we just need to get all the way up to level 40. That's what the XP share is for, so that way we have something to work around that. Yes, AP over Water Pulse. And I believe we get Signal Beam in a moment. Yeah. We've got some decently hard-hitting moves. There we go. My boy. I'm excited to see how things kind of shake out for these guys. Alright, so what does this have? Yeah, it can try attack for stuff, so we'll Lumberry Orvid. Actually, I feel like Lumberry is probably best bet for a lot of pokes. But Marguerite, I think I like doing leftovers just because of the big HP. And Almardo being slower and hitting hard, Shell Bell makes sense. Oh, now Breloom shows up. Cool. I actually want to check out how my Swellow matchup looks into Dad. With Armaldo. Oh, sweet. Yeah, Ancient Power KOs. It may go for Steel Wing, which can buff its defense, but I think it's like pretty similar damage ranges to what we were looking at before, the first time I was planning this fight. And it wouldn't make sense to Rock Tomb anyways, because minus speed doesn't really make me faster, so we just Ancient Power and hoping for the AP boost. Alright. So yeah, the hope is that we're not needing to use our level 40 Pokemon too much. Because they might actually be useful for the fight with Dad. Alright, we can't get candies here. That's fine. So yeah, the first room, we don't have a choice, we just have to do these back-to-backs. Which I just kind of realized that I only planned for the first half of it. But we should be fine for the second half, because the second half has a fucking ride on. So we're fine. In fact, we're fighting the first half, or second half first. Oh, no, we're not. It had the teams listed weird. Okay, no, we're doing Chansey first. Mach Punch always KOs. Alright, should be Muck out next. Marguerite can come out. Seismic Toss. I mean, I guess that was the best thing for it to really do in that case, but still, it sucks. But 2 Earth Powers KO. Cool. Literally just wasting its time. Porygon is out last. Which I think, I was going to say, I think Porygon may be faster than me, but I mean, we know it's not Thunder Waving. I can get paralyzed, though, from not a whole lot. Honestly, I'm really glad that they're choosing the Seismic Toss, because it can't crit, so I don't have to worry about it, and it also can't, like, be weird on damage numbers as well, so... Also, Marguerite's Earth Powers probably aren't going to need to see any usage in this next fight, so... Oh my god, this thing has Recover. Alright, we're gonna go to Mueller first so we can just actually paralyze this. Oh, this thing's faster than me. I missed. Oh, that's not safe. Pivot. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it can see Kill with Tri-Attack now, rather than going for Seismic Toss. Oof, that's still a lot. Read me like a fucking book. Thank goodness. Alright, cool. He's still faster than me, though, but Orvid can come out and should be safe. Especially with the chip damage, Mach Punch should be a 2-hit. Yeah. And that's why we Lum Buried. And we're gonna have him come out now, but he's got Rhydon as his lead. So we one-shot with Giga Drain. And we kind of just mess up the rest of his team. Well, I guess the Kecleon has Flamethrower. We'll see how things go. It kind of depends on how much health I end things off at. But at very least, I'm going to be full health for this first, or for his next Pokemon. I'm pretty sure Furret is going to come out just due to seeing the Fire and Ice punches that it can do. But Kecleon does have more damage output. It's faster, but we have Mach Punch. Sadly can't kill, but... Alright, and then... I think Flamethrower... Yeah. Flamethrower can just kill me from this range. And so I would hope he's going for it, so that way my Marguerite switch doesn't feel, like, awful. Granted, it can still deal pretty good damage with Body Slam. Like, its Body Slam can deal, like, 49 damage, so... we are faster. Earth Power is capable of two-shotting. I think we go for it. If I max roll both times, it can two-shot. Oh. Oh wait, it's ground type now. Earth Power is still highest damage. But I mean, it going for... that's pretty good, because now we can take out the sub with the Water Pulse. It can't sub again. Body Slam's not stab anymore, so that heavily reduces its damage output, and Water Pulse KOs it. Alright, we'll heal at the Poké Center and then regroup on the next teams, because we now have 2 back-to-backs we can pick from, depending on what we think is going to be best, which I think we're probably going to end up doing the physical door. And the lead Linoon is like a little scary, but... see. How does this lining look? What's this guy's name? Cool Trainer Parker. Show me over half damage from Mach Punch. Yeah, okay. So, because you can just go for Belly Drum, and then we just Mach Punch kill, and we just, like, get a free, completely free KO. Also, we can get everybody up to the level cap at that point for this. Because, like, Orvid needs how much experience to still level up? 2,000 and change. And, like, these Pokemon together give, like, less than 3. So definitely, yeah, we can get up to level... Well, oh, we still have a whole nother fight to plan for. But, I mean, I think, yeah, we've got, like, a lot of physically bulky dudes. And I think that that's gonna be fine. So we can at least do everyone to 39. And I think this should, yeah, we've got a lot of things to handle everybody. Everybody! Alright, so we just need to make sure we go through the right door. Which is literally the right door. Okay. So, this should hopefully just be Belly Drum. I didn't give items. Oof, just going straight for the extreme speed. Okay. I mean, it is highest damage, so it makes sense. That scares me, though. I was really hoping it was just going to go for Belly Drum. Especially because now that triggers Lychee Berry. Oh my god. Okay. Is Lychee Berry +1 or +2? Oh, fuck. Okay. I was not expecting to have to pivot so hard so soon. Alright, we can go to Armaldo. Things are okay for now. He can take 2. He can't be crit. Extreme Speed is his lowest damage on Armaldo anyways. Yeah, we AP. Yeah, Shadow Ball's more damage, so it's gonna go for it now. Ancient Power is actually a 2-shot onto this Wigglytuff coming out. How are we faster than this thing? We shouldn't be. They must have Nature's wrong in this or something. Alright, we attempt to go for Protect. Ooh. Okay. Wait, super effective. What? Oh, Strength is a rock move. Okay. Ancient Power. Oh man. Okay, we have to switch now. And it's random moving, which is also annoying. Alright, well if Armaldo is outspeeding, then pretty much everything can outspeed. How does Mule... oh, I should have actually looked if Mueller fully handles this. Giga Drain is our best bet. We only did like Hyper Voice crit, we heal health back. Alright, thank God. Last out is going to be Persian, which Persian threatens a lot of damage with Fake Out plus Return. Oh God. Well, it can only kill me if it crits. Damn. Orvid at least comes out safely and Mach Punches. Man, that Linu not doing what I needed it to really fucked me up. Okay. Cool Trainer Jody and her Apom. We have Orvid out front. Oh god, and it's just going for the aerial ace kill, isn't it? With how low damage, with how low health I am, yeah. And Mach Punch can't KO. Marguerite can two-shot. Alright, we go for that. Yeah, we heal up a good chunk of that. Body Slam is going to do a lot, though, but not much I can really do about that. Damn. Alright, Body Slam only kills if it crits. We're faster, so we go for the Earth Power because it's the most damage. How does Usus handle? Like, Brick Break is gonna suck, but we're faster. We can surf twice. We live two. We can't be crit. We live enough hits. Sucks that we went for Brick Break. That's the highest damage move on me. Alright, we get... Oh, fuck, Leech. Oh, this thing doesn't have any priority. Has Usus already used this? What the fuck is your item then? Oh, it's fucking Lumberry still. I didn't change anything, because I'm stupid, right? It's okay, we're having to steer pretty fucking heavily. We did lose Mueller, but it's alright. If Surf high rolls, then we can two-shot. It's close. Well, we know it's not Thunder Waving now. This thing has 50 speed, apparently. Oh my god, we have the fucking berry. Came in actually useful. There we go. That crit could have been necessary. If we, like, fully low-rolled, we might not have actually killed. And I think actually we're good. Eradicate uses Facade. It can only do 18 damage max. We can't be crit. Oh, Usus saving the day. That's why he's my goat. Mueller, I'm sorry. You deserved better. But again, the deaths are still really low, all things considered. Alright. So now we can start planning for Norman's team. Which, as we've been over, Armaldo, just takes care of it with Ancient Power. And that's the plan. We let Armaldo handle that. That's going to bring out X-Cloud next, which Signal Beam two-shots him. Again, he can threaten status, but we're going to be Shell Bell. Because he can Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, or Flamethrower. Literally any of them he can do. It is just going to be like rolling dice. And realistically, the idea is that we kind of use Armaldo as much as we can for just hitting hard and dealing damage. And then, but we need to make sure he stays healthy enough for the slacking, which the slacking is kind of free for him because of Protect. He can, against the slacking, yeah, like, it'll eventually, you know, heal up some, but we block all of its attacks. We have chances for AP boosts as well, so we get around that. I do like the idea of bringing Cloyster. Most of his Pokemon don't really have good ways to hit Cloyster, specially, and with him not being able to get crit, he can actually, like, Ampharos I like, Viscash I like, so we kind of just need to fill out one more spot. I'm thinking Estelle might even be the choice just for, like, fast Thunder Waves. How fast is Estelle at the level cap? Yeah, she's faster than Zangoose, which is kind of the only thing I truly care about, her being faster than. So yeah, I think this is the team that we're looking at. Alternatively, rather than using Armaldo for the Swellow, I can just lead with Ampharos, who threatens to paralyze it, but also just one-shots with Thunder Punch. That brings Slacking in right away to once Earth Power. At that point, do we have a Pokemon that can safely switch into that? Armaldo technically can, and he'll heal back up. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. Yo, what's up? My son has decided to sleep in, so I figured I could get some streaming in the middle of planning for Norman, but I think I've actually settled on what I'm actually going to do. I'm doing good, man, doing good. How are you? Yeah, he's here. He's just asleep. He stayed up pretty late last night, so he's still just chilling. About to take on the 5th gym leader, though, which I think I've cooked up a pretty good plan for. Oh, and we get Thunderbolts now, too. That actually makes fighting that Zangoose so much easier. Baton Pass. It's a free switch. I think I like it over Signal Beam. Oh, Fearo's still bulling around, just taking off of the team. That's all. For at least for this fight. Fearo doesn't provide a whole lot of value in this section that I'm working on now, but I assume Fearo will probably have some use cases later. With this game, it's really, a lot of it is about like switching around your team for the fights that you're going to be dealing with. Nah, he's still around. We did have a death. I did lose Mueller the Vile Plume, but it's alright. And also I had a couple deaths on Flannery. I did her yesterday. But hey, at least you're coming in to get to see the 5th gym being done, which, thanks to Armaldo, this should be actually pretty simple. We handle a lot of his scariest stuff now. Alright, so with lead Swellow, Ampharos is the play. It doesn't really threaten a KO at all, and we actually one-tap it with Thunder Punch. Yeah, I feel you. Alright, next out is Slacking, which this is probably either Earth Powering or Facading. I'd love it to be Facade because I think it could still kill, but it's definitely going to at least Earth Power. But Armaldo actually takes a lot, but he takes it. This can do at most 54 damage. Ooh, the defense drop kind of sucks, but thankfully we're not dealing with it right now. Because we have Protect, so we can block all of his turns, and we can Ancient Power. And we get the boost, so we're at neutral defense. Also, Shell Bell lets us heal up a little bit. He does have leftovers, but with us getting that attack boost, we'll actually be able to deal a lot more damage. God, and the fact that Armaldo's a guaranteed encounter is insane. Yes, loaf around, slacking while I throw rocks at you. Yeah, like with his leftovers recovery, that's also more health for us too. It's a little boring to take the fight like this, but it's just gonna have to be how I gotta do it. I'd love to get another AP boost. That would be really cool. Dang. Well, you can't have everything. Alright, we protect. Man, our damage numbers actually look really good on these upcoming Pokemon now that we've got that the boost going on. Because my IVs for my Armaldo are shit. But at the very least, having guaranteed battle armor is nice. Also being adamant is nice. Alright, looks like we'll have one more chance to get an AP boost from Slacking, which is fine. And we've healed up most of the damage that he's done to us as well. It sucks to be just neutral on defense, when I could have been +1. Sucks that the Earth Power got that. Alright. One boost is fine. We're sitting pretty. This should be X-Cloud coming out. Miltank. Okay. Odd. Not what I was expecting. I guess we click Ancient Power again, because we can. Damn, was hoping for another boost. Alright, we'll go for Signal Beam. Oh no! Okay. Armaldo, you gotta hit through this. Also, I gotta nickname you, but I have yet to. Come on. Thank you. now it's Explode? Yeah, it is. It's so nice. Like I said, Armaldo has just like really solid bases as well. Alright, so Rock Tomb. Oh, we're just fast. Dude, yeah, okay, this doc has to be wrong then, because it keeps saying that I'm faster than Pokemon that I shouldn't be. Like, I calced my speed, I should be 64, and this should be 69 speed. Alright, Flamethrower, please no burn. Okay. Alright, I believe this should be Zangoose coming out now. After a Rock Tomb, we will be faster. Alright, last Ancient Power. Yeah, they might be. I have a feeling that something's not implemented right. I've been meaning to try to send a message to the ROM creator. Alright, Snorlax. We're level 41 now. This doesn't really change too much aside from making Signal Beam closer to a 2-shot. It's still not guaranteed though. And if this incurses, then it's actually really not close. Okay. It's a Starfberry. I think we're capable of... Nah, not now. Not because of the curse. I think if I maybe, like, completely max roll, then we can kill. Yeah, that's what I kind of expected. Yeah, and in fact, normally in my last run, my plan was to have Armaldo sweep the whole gym by sweeping the Swellow as well. So, in some cases, he can just sweep the whole gym. Like I said, Armaldo is insane. That's what I'm talking about. And I also delayed the 106 shore encounter, so that way I actually have a really high chance of getting Kabuto, which I think will be a pretty solid Pokemon for some of the... Ooh, no, I don't want to go this way. Because I think I can still fight those trainers even after beating him. But yeah, all that planning just for Armaldo, kind of just to solo everything. That's honestly kind of how this goes. Oh, there's an item there, I'll have to get that. Oh, and we also have 105. I think. Yeah, because this is still 104. Yeah. So we need to get to 105. Excuse me? Oh. Okay. I wasn't expecting the fight to start like that, but alright. A boat walking up to me. Or, I guess not really walking. I have no clue what this fight is. I've never done this fight. I kind of just skipped over the route, the rain route, or the water routes. Yeah, I did. I've got to do that still. I'm not sure what I'm gonna name him yet, but I do gotta nickname him, especially after that performance. Oh, what? Okay. Oh fuck, there's a whole other Pokemon. Quillfish. I think we handle Quillfish. Or faster, at least. So close. Okay, just setting up spikes. This is still... Oh, I can't... Oh, fuck. Alright, am I on 105? Do I need to be getting my encounter now? Oh, fuck. I am. Oh, damn. Well, I just wasted my encounter then. Shit. I didn't realize that. I thought I was still on 104. Damn. Wasted encounter. Let me get this item while I'm here. Oh, heart scale. Because Mr. Briny should still be here? No, he's not. Oh, man, I don't feel like handling the water routes right now. Tomorrow would not be a stream until, like, afternoon, and that's if I even do it. I drop off my son later in the day. Just speed through this, doesn't fucking matter. Okay, there we go. Yeah, tomorrow is probably not gonna be a stream, if I had to guess. If not, it's not going to be till later in the day. It's not going to be a morning stream like this. Man, don't feel bad for them. Oh. Alright, well, before I actually go all the way here, let me... Oh yeah, we gotta actually do Cycling Road. I need to actually update my split, so that way I'm actually on the Gym 6 split. Marguerite actually does a lot of work on this, against these trainers. Holy shit. Oh, you know what? We're bringing Firo back. Oh, My best friend. He's staying with me for right now. So that's who I had with me. You go up to 41, I think, on everyone. And he's here today. He's just asleep because he was working the night shift, so he was asleep. Muddy water over water pulse for sure. Alright, we've got... Honestly, these things are faster than me, so I think Marguerite holding the Shell Bell makes the most sense. Big HP, so leftovers on Shara, and then berry juice on everyone else. Yeah, I definitely like it when he is able to join on stream. He adds a lot of good commentary to it as well. Because I know not exactly the, you know, most interesting person to watch. Alright, so Triathlete Jacob has Rapidash and Electric. It is raining, indeed. Which makes Muddy Water way better. Why am I faster than Rapidash? I didn't give anyone XP share. I probably should do that too. Ooh, Intimidate, actually. I wonder if that really affects the stuff here. The Nectric from Triathlete Jacob on Marguerite, who is minus attack now. But it is raining, and we have Muddy Water. Honestly, surprisingly similar ranges. Muddy Water is... Well, actually, no, we can Mud Shot first to outspeed later. No, we're just faster still somehow. How the hell are we faster than this thing? Am I Swift Swim? Wait. I'm Swift Swim, okay. I just assumed for some reason I wasn't. That's on me. Alright, Triathlete Benjamin with Claydol and Wheezing. I would assume just Muddy Water kind of KOs a lot of things here. Wheezing. I wonder what I'm going to click. Because this thing is levitates, I can't hit it with the ground moves. Aw, oh, shame that it lived. Ooh, thank goodness I missed Toxic. That would have been annoying to deal with. A little Muddy Water, might as well. How? Doing what? Being dumb? That's how my injuries usually happen. Me being dumb. Do I want to give the XP share to anybody? Nah, we're fine. I'm okay with letting Marguerite build up some XP right now. Is your brother okay? Cutting vegetables just... Yeah, stop watching the stream and go help your brother not bleed out. Okay. Alright, last trainer on the cycling road. Yeah, it was pretty dumb. Like crying because he cut his hand open, not crying because he's cutting an onion. Alright, I suspect that Venusaur is going to be coming in next due to Solar Beam. And that's what we got Gaius for. For the drill packs. Wow, Firo, that was almost impressive how you didn't one-shot it. That thing is a citrus berry? Okay, that's fine. I think we'll stay in. It doesn't have an ice move to threaten me. Surf could deal a lot. Goes for just the toxic, which is fine. Does drill pick one shot? No. Oh, cool. Wasted its time trying to do substitute. That's perfect. Try attack should KO from here. To my what? I don't know, man. I don't keep track of all that stuff. Whatever happens is just happening around. You know what I mean? I think I do need to go ahead and hop the ledge so I can talk to Watson now. Oh, frick, I can't go through this way. I gotta go all the way back to the bottom. Oh, that's annoying. I should have just went to the... whatever. Well, before I get back on Cycling Road, actually, I forgot. I gotta show you something cool that happened earlier in the stream that you ended up missing out on. Shiny C-Dot. Do I have time for editing? Hell no. I don't edit. No, the whole shtick of my channel is that it's like really low budget. For no reason other than the fact that I'm a lazy piece of shit. And it's Adamant Nature with like a 31 attack IV, but it's a special attacker in this game. I love the rain. It's funny, I also got a pretty useless shiny the last run attempt I did. I think it was just my first encounter in the route as well, and it was a shiny Surskit that killed me. This thing might be trying to go for a tract, and the worst part is that my best answers for it are all women. We'll send an Orvid. Alright, man. You take care. See you whenever you do come back. I think we'll go ahead and Giga Drain, because I think this might actually just go for the attack now. Yeah. Do we actually drain health from the sub? I don't know. This is useful information to find out. Okay, we do. Mach Punch. Hey, that was a lot. We definitely do that again. In fact, seeing that Mach Punch damage, you probably just two-shot plusle with it. And I definitely want to get ahead of that substitute if you're going for it. It's Hail Glow. Okay, cool. Wasted its time. Now we've got Pokemaniac Pidge. Yeah, actually, I think I really like my entire team that I have set up right now for dealing with Pidge, so we're just going to go ahead and go in. Just like double check moves. Fuck. Sorry. Actually, I want Shockwave onto Shara because Pidgey has Double Team. Alright, let me look at the location listings we're seeing here. Because for New Mallville, oh, there's pokes between the entrance and the inside. Oh, wait, we've got a chance for Magnemite outside. I want that instead. It's like I could get guaranteed. Ooh, guaranteed Hisui Voltorb is nice though. From the static encounter. And actually having a fast electric type. Yeah, no. We gotta get that. We gotta get the guaranteed encounter. Like a fast electric type is so good. Yeah. No, we take this. Which, oh, I still have to name our Moldo. I'll remember to do that after, probably, either after this or after the stream. Voltorb. What are we gonna name you? Voltorb. So yeah, if you're gonna be like that, we'll just kill you. Alright, we got Pokemaniac Pidge. Charizard, Hisui, Electrode, Blossom, Golduck, Electabuzz, Pidgey. Like, he's got a fucking team. And we AP. I was saying, like, this should just be a one-shot. No, we don't want Rock Blast. We've been over this. Probably Golduck next? Yeah. Golduck is probably going for the Surf. Thunder Punch is potentially not a KO. How does Orvid look? No, yeah, we go to Shara. We're super likely to KO, but it is not guaranteed. Us having leftovers, though, is definitely in our favor. come on. I think that there is one roll that does not kill this thing. Yes, I literally hit minimum roll. Alright, well, this thing doesn't really threaten me unless it crits. Okay. Definitely not what I was expecting it to do. That's annoying. We're still dead to most crits from Magical Leaf. Or half crits from Magical Leaf. Alright, Magical Leaf only kills us with crit at this damage range now. Hit the fucking Fire Punch, come on. Should have played around it. We're just checking some damage ranges right now. Okay. Alright, so Eustace is fine to come out. Again, it can't kill us because it can't crit us. And it's quite literally just a coin flip between Magical Leaf and Shockwave. It does a lot, though. And Eustace actually does not KO in return. Unless we crit. This is what Gaius is for the Blossom. Drill Peck, 2 shots, has a high crit chance. Our biggest concern is like Sleep Powder after we've done it, and then it like Moonlighting to heal, but we can also just crit it back in return. Against the Electabuzz, we have a very safe matchup with Vishkash. His Earth Power just one-shots and Brick Break can only do, like, less than 40 at crit. Dude. Honestly, I'm a little annoyed about how many crits there have been in this fight. Oh, and I fucking taught Ampharos Shockwave. I'm so glad I got the fucking guaranteed electric type then, because I'm gonna fucking need it. But especially like losing it right before the fucking flying gem. Alright, AP can't one-shot, but deals the most damage. We get the boost, which is irrelevant but cool. No double team, please. Damn. Alright, cool. So annoying that, of course, I got crit when it fucking mattered there. But again, there was so many just random bullshit crits that fight. My death box has been steadily growing though as we've gotten later and later into the game, but only slow, but still slowly growing. Like, it's not like, oh, you know, half my Pokemon are dead. Like, it was looking pretty bad before. Alright, so for mandatory fights coming up, let's see what we got. That Kingdra is going to be annoying, I think. Timid minus attack plus speed. Oh, let me save. Then I can update everything. Voltorb, are we looking low, very low speed, but that's okay because of the timid nature boosting it and us having just a good speed stat. Like the Hisui Voltorb outspeeds that Pidgey, by the way. Any reason to delay Voltorb? Oh, it evolves through via Leaf Stone. Nah, not really. We can just go ahead and evolve it. And I think for the upcoming fights, we're kinda okay for dealing with everything else. Maybe I can... Actually, I don't really need Cloyster anymore. Like, Cloyster, I think I drop in favor of Mantine? Question mark? Favor of Crobat. And now we've got Strength. Which, I think Strength is a rock move in this game. Yeah. Honestly, a pretty damn good one, too. I'll probably take that just over Rock Tomb for now. Move Deleter. Alright, Name Raider is down here. Which you would think after all this time I'd have thought of a name. But I did not. Ah, welcome back. I'm going to go name Armaldo. Because I believe the Name Raider's down here. Pokemon Fan Club. Name Raider, yep. A slightly better name. Randy. I think that fits Armaldo. Nope, I don't want to talk to you again. Alright, so let's see what we're looking at. So the first fights are going to be against these freaking Horsey Seadra Kingdra. Not the Laxington. We also lost Ampharos while you were gone, by the way. But it be like that sometimes, and we just kind of have to move on. God, it still sucks. Magic Leaf over roll out. Actually, let me get my Leaf Stone so I can just go ahead and evolve this thing. Bruh. Yeah, I know. He got crit. I should have swapped him out. Because I even had fully declared. I don't even have a Leaf Stone. Oh, I already used it. I have to go buy one. Yeah, I had fully declared, oh wow, we're dead to crit here. And I just was like, okay, well, it won't happen, and then it happened. So. Completely my fault. I should have swapped. I had safe switches that I could have done. I just didn't do them. Now I have to go buy leaf stones, or a leaf stone to evolve this flippin' Voltorb. Which I believe they are kind of far away. Because I think it's all the way in the next town up in order for me to get a leaf stone. I'll double check here. Yeah, no leaf stone. Yeah, I mean, and again, my death box is way smaller than what it has ever been at this point. Oh fuck, I need a goddamn Rock Smash Pokemon. Ugh. The things I do to make my team better. Where the hell is this? Nose pass. At least I'm getting usage out of these repels, having to walk all across the map. Oh wait, I can actually pick up the stuff over here, because now Sydney's gone. And now I have access to 2 different weathers, so that's kind of cool, I suppose. That was probably some of the best Mach Bike movement I've ever done. And now it's coupled by some of the worst Mach Bike movement I've ever done. Alright, Leaf Stone, please. Yes. Boom, 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 boom. And we'll get Russell up to... Oh, light screen. Yes, we definitely want light screen. To greater Russell. Just flipped over. Sludge Bomb. Yeah, we're finally actually getting really good moves on Pokemon now. And now we just have to make our way back down to Mauville so we can go east from there and actually start getting into some more battles. No, but genuinely, I think that this run has potential to make it to the Elite Four. I thought last run really had potential to as well, but I kind of just really fumbled the ball by not properly preparing for the trainers that I was going to have to deal with, and I'm not making that same mistake. There's Armaldo. Oh, I need to teach somebody surf. Aw, man. Well, I guess I guess it's okay to get rid of Mudshot now. It's not really seen much use over Earth Power. Alright, Fisherman Wade, which he has Horsey, Seadra, and Kingdra. What's up? Okay. We should be faster, and I imagine Spark just kills? At least the Horsey, right? To slap your teacher and run away? No. Never had that thought. Most because I didn't think that, well, I usually hate my teachers. For the most part, I was usually fine with them. Body slam. I guarantee 46. Most of them died to Flannery. Flannery is a very demon fight. Her Blossom is honestly cracked. And most of my runs died to Flannery. In fact, the last run that I did that made it past her was a 5-death Flannery, so I lost most of the team. That's how most of the runs have ended. The only runs that didn't die to Flannery was, I think I had died on stream once to Brawly, and then I had died once to Hiker Mark, which I did right before Flannery, but I didn't properly prep for his team, so he just swept me. And then the run before this one, I made it all the way to the 8th gym, and there's a back-to-back fight that you have to do, and I didn't properly plan for it, and I lost there. But overall, most of my runs I lose due to Flannery. Oh, actually, no, I lost one run to Shelly right before Flannery. Before I had, like Shelly was my personal best at that point. Definitely did. Definitely sucked. Especially when runs were going so good, but I just didn't have a good team for Flannery, and so it just kind of didn't work out. But it's alright. Because I have more knowledge than I had before going in. Also, I calc my runs a lot more now, and look at the real damage numbers, so that also helps with making sure things are okay. Alright, this thing does have Sludge. Ooh, artillery kind of does a lot. Let me look at that. I genuinely think it will. Like, I do genuinely believe that this run can and will make it to the Elite Four. It's not like a very far-fetched ask of the Pokemon that I have. Especially with how little deaths I had. Like, at one point my deaths in the box were equal or greater than the amount of encounters that I had available to me. And if any run is going to make it through, I think this has a better chance than the run that I was doing last time. So long as I properly plan for the fights that I have to deal with. Oh, I'm so glad Lantern came out next. We're fat. Megatron actually doesn't do as much as I was hoping for, but I can Light Screen. Now we just get the Dream. Aurora Beam can't KO me. And that's just like a sentence. Yeah, Aurora Beam can't KO me at this point at all. That was... Where was I thought? Lonely? No, not really. Oftentimes I'm not even streaming to an audience, so I just kind of get used to talking about what's going on and narrating it. I mean, rather than me just playing the game by myself, not doing anything, at the very least now, there's a possibility for, you know, someone to, you know, bump in and, you know, ask how things are going, seeing how things are happening. So I don't mind. Kind of like how you came on, you know. And I mean, it's cool when I have my best friend along for the ride as well, definitely. Don't get me wrong. But Um, in fact, if I prefer it if I do have someone with me, but it is what it is. Like, I'd either be gaming alone or I would be gaming with him, and might as well at least do something with it. Plus, before I was doing my runs up here, I'd be really tempted to just, you know, say like, oh, I wasn't paying attention, so maybe like a death doesn't count or something like that. But with this, I kind of have to hold myself accountable, and I'm fine with that. I do this for myself. I don't do it for anybody else. If someone else is enjoying, you know, this with me, awesome. I'm happy to have them around. You know, whether it be through someone watching or someone being with me. But this is my stream that I do because I want to do it, and I want to spend time doing it. That's really it. If I get an audience, I get an audience. If I don't, it is what it is. Oh, I kind of completely missed this thing having Intimidate. That makes some of my ranges a lot less favorable. We're still faster though, so we're fine. Excuse me. Let me actually update my Mega Drain to be Giga Drain. That changes some numbers. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, we can swap Russell safely into this, and then Giga Drain to kill. Like, even after the Rock Tomb, we're faster. Interesting that Giga Drain and Spark don't both kill. Is Giga Drain oh, Giga Drain must be buffed to like 70 or 75 base power then, in order for there to be a difference there, or like 65 or some shit. Alright, last out is Caesar. Which I just realized I didn't actually bring a fire type to do anything on this. Oh, like Diamond Pearl. Oh, love those. Diamond and Pearl were my first games that I played. Phenomenal Pokemon games, that's for sure. Marguerite, can you handle this for me? Honestly, kind of. They're a little slow, though, I will say, playing like Diamond and Pearl, like replaying them. They do feel a little slow, but other than that, I don't really have a big issue with them. I think I'd rather would just play Platinum, though, if I'm being a hundo P. Platinum's just where it's at. I think he's just going for Silverwind, trying to get boosts. I think we are dead to most Silverwind, so we do kind of have to switch. I think our best bet is just the Air Slash still. We might crit. I think we can flinch with it. Oh, we just kill. Thank goodness. Okay. fast. Alright, what are the next fights? We've got a bug catcher that we have to fight. Well, I guess we'll get whatever item this is. Yes, Turtwig is awesome. That was also the starter that I picked as well. Objectively, the correct choice is Infernape, but nah, we picked Turtwig. This is a Torterra household. I just let Grass is one of my favorite. Grass is probably my favorite type. So I usually would pick the grass starters anyways. Torterra has such a sick design. I will say I don't like how, Grotle, whatever it is, I don't like how that looks. But, I mean, it'd be like that sometimes. Oof, speed boost makes it faster. Ancient power, no boost. Damn it! Okay. Gotta pivot. Because after the defense boost, there's no way this thing is dead. Bruh. It's +3 speed. Outspeeds literally everything. Probably going for ancient power again. Alright, no, it's chill. We pivot here, and we actually just Mach Punch KO this with how low health it has. And all that's left is the Ariados. God, Sludge Bomb does a lot. But that's what Fee is for. I think Fee just, yeah. Oh, we're even going for Toxic, that's awesome. Ayy. Alright, now, in this route, we actually get a guaranteed Blastoise, which I want. Because Blastoise can have Shell Armor, and anything that avoids crits is good in my book. What the hell? Wait. This guy's listed as optional, so I must be able to go around him somehow. Okay, no, he just can't see that far. Alright, cool. I guess we can go this way. I forgot how I need to navigate this route, but whatever, I need to do whatever I can to get that Blastoise instead. Which, let me make sure I'm leading with a Pokemon that doesn't mind handling a Blastoise. This is moves. It's like right up over here, I think. Yes, there it is. Perfect. Ooh, item. Oh, a Leaf Stone. Yeah, shell armor Pokemon are so insane. Yeah, I think I'll use my net ball just to try to make sure I catch this. Yes. Blastoise. Dudley. You're good. You're good. I was saying that I 100% agree that Turtwig is the best. Easily my favorite of... Honestly, it's probably my favorite starter. The only, I think, one that comes potentially close might be like Meowscarada from Scarlet and Violet. Other than that, I think it's Turtwig. And I think Turtwig still wins over Sprigatito. The grass cat is cute, though, I will say. I love cats, just as animals. Alright, oh, fucking Masquerain has motherfucking goddamn Intimidate. So we might not actually KO. Wait, why do you hate them in Scarlet and Violet? Ugh, my speed. God damn, that was a lot of damage. Eminem for some time. Alright, I probably don't KO this, so we do need to switch. Probably going to switch over to Fee. Fee doesn't take Toxic, doesn't care about Giga Drain, doesn't care about Sludge Bomb. The only thing Karen cares about is Leech Seed. Figured it was going for damage. So we'll be able to take this out with Air Slash. Oh, no, yeah, I understand. When things pivoted from 2D to 3D with X and Y, it was incredibly jarring, and I wasn't the biggest fan. A lot of the shading on the Pokemon, even like now, years later, still does not look very good. Okay, we got poison. Yeah, exactly. Like things felt very static. Like, especially if you compare it to like Black and White, where we had like the constantly moving Pokemon animations. It kind of made things feel like alive. And then we have like, if you look at like Typhlosion, for example, it just being a fucking animal basically at that point, you know. Which, yeah, that is what it is. But you get what I mean. It's not like animated, the fire's not there, it just looks sad. It is really, I think, the best word I can use to describe it. And that's not how I want my Pokemon to be. I don't want my Pokemon to be sad. Dual Winged Beads. Drillpeck is just better. What are you talking about? It felt flat, is another good word, I think, for it. Alright, we've got Bug Maniac. Bug. Which, I want to make sure I'm killing this shit. Okay, Drillpeck just straight up one-shots. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, cool. This guy actually has like a team with like items. Kind of like the boss of the route, basically. Alright, but at level 43, Gaius one-shots Butterfree. See, I told you Fearow was going to get usage as well. Nice. What game you playing? Traced Keen Eye. Probably wants the Thunderbolt. What, are you playing Diamond? Or Pearl? Machop's in a lot of games, kinda hard to figure it out. Ice Beam? It really went for Ice Beam? Aw, this is lame. I thought I was getting a completely free switch. Oh, not the Butterfree, no. Oh, the Angel Bar does that much, but no, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. Emerald. Oh, okay. Emerald's another good one. I think I've played Emerald more than I've played Diamond and Pearl. That's mostly just because it's easier to, like, emulate Emerald, like, on my phone, compared to, Diamond and Pearl. So, no, I've played Emerald a lot. Okay, Tri-Attack I don't think kills unless it crits. We can, you know, we'll click Ancient Power for the funsies. Not that I'm going to stay in even if I get the boost. It's going to be Executor next. Yeah, thankfully it doesn't take much, like, to actually run it. Alright, this... Oh, please be Giga Draining. Please actually just click the Giga Drain button. Alright, thank goodness. Almost a safe switch, what, 4 damage? Okay, no, a little bit more than that. And Sludge Bomb might not KO, but I'm not scared of Body Slam unless it paralyzes. And we crit instead, don't even have to worry about it. Scyther's out next. Scyther also doesn't really threaten me with anything. Brother. A crit, and then we don't kill, but we get the flinch here. Yeah, that crit was pretty solid, because then I didn't have to worry about Body Slam paralyzing me or anything. Last up is Beedrill. Alright, cool. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. I imagine my son is probably gonna be waking up any point now. And, I think I want to take advantage of some of this time by also getting some cleaning done around the house. Appreciate, you watching, by the way. Definitely do. Like I said, probably not streaming tomorrow, and if I am, it's not gonna be until, like, the evening. But we'll see. I'll be definitely streaming, though, Monday in the afternoon when I get off work. I'll be free to stream. So, again, thank you so much for watching.